Well, good morning, Facebook friends around the world. Mr. Sunshine, Locksmith Eddy coming to you live right here in sunny South Florida. And before we get started, we got a short little tutorial here. What we were looking at are some vintage handheld key machines that are still used today. And what these are Curtis Industries out of Ohio. They made, among many other things, keys and locks and machines for the locksmith industry. And what we have here is a model number 14 and a model number 15. And we're going to talk a little bit about these key machines here. This here is a model number 14 key machine. These were one of the first one was a model, earlier one with a post, where they had the post with the cuts that you would just raise the post, put the key in right here. The key would slide in here. You would then move your arm up the post to wherever the key would go. You can see how that raises and lowers the position of the key to cut the depth of the key. And then by putting it in position one, you'd punch the key like that. You would then turn it to the next groove, which is a detent. You'd go ahead and pull that one. You'd pull the next one, and you'd go down the line until you had all of the cuts made on that key. You could hear the clicks there. Each click it would show you number 2. There would be number 3, number 4, 5, and 6. This was set up for General Motors, the old style GM locks that were used. And by moving this up and down, you can see 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this wheel actually has different spacings and cuts on it, so you could actually rotate this and cut different style keys with what you're doing. Well, we went ahead. You can see this one. This is in an original condition. And as we turn this around, good morning, Hainsworth. Hope you're having a good morning. You know what? You better find yourself down here in sunny South Florida. I'm giving you all the videos of what you're going to be looking forward to this season when you come down here. You can see this is a model number 14 here. Now, what we did, I took them apart. I actually refurbished these. I took it all apart. You can see the difference in the machines after I get done with it. All right. You can see how old and original that is. And then we go ahead, we polish them all up. We take them all apart. We calibrate them. And then we make them look as if they're brand new. Now, this is still set up for the GM keys, and you can still cut a key today on this machine. It's a beautiful machine, spring-loaded. There's the punch. It goes right in there. It cuts your key. You move it to the next one, and there it is right there is a completed, totally renovated, refurbished machine back to like new condition. Then they went ahead and built the Model 15. Now this is the Model 15. It's still the same with the key punch, but instead of going with the wheels that you could take this wheel off and put different wheels on, you would put different cams in here. This would set up for a GM1 cam. Then you'd put your carriage in there, and then by doing your cuts, after you've determined what the cuts of the key are, you could go ahead and turn this to say 3, 5, 1, 4, 2, 1. They show up in the window there. You would then just go ahead, boom, 2, 3, 4, 5, and boom, you are done. So there's actually 6 cuts on that cam. They made different cams to go with that for virtually every vehicle: Ford, AMC, Chrysler. You have Toyota. You have your motorcycles. A lot of that. So for a handheld key machine, I used many of these over the years in my vans when you'd have to make keys by code for a GM, and you don't want to go back to the framing. You just get the code, you punch it out, and you have an operating key. This one we refurbished as well. This one's totally done. We actually did this one here as well. You can see everything's all done nice and clean. And then this would still be an original one here. You can see the original right here. As this one hasn't been done yet, I'm going to actually polish this one up, get the blue paint off of it, and you're going to have a nice finish as far as the metal and all of the polished material on here. There's about, I think they have well over 75 or 80 cams for different vehicles that you can make keys for. It's adjusted by this nut here, so you can go ahead, you can see how it just brings it down, and as you pull the trigger, it pushes the anvil and drops it down to the specific depth of the cut that you're keying right here. As a matter of fact, when you put this on right here, you can see this right here, it goes all the way up there and it stops, and that's what cuts your depth of the key. So by making sure that your adjustment here is at the proper level, you'd use a micrometer, cut the key, check it with the spacing on the code book, and then you would make sure that it was cutting the right depth. So you're cutting a nice key. So there it is, Mr. Sunshine Locksmith Eddy with all of the key machines that I'm refurbishing here. We get them in from around the country, and I get them all done. I dismantle them. We pull them all apart. This one's going to be the next one I'm going to do today. Pull this out, strip it all down, glass beat it, sandblast it, and then polish everything up, and it'll end up looking just like that. So there it is. If you're a locksmith and you know anything about Model 14 or Model 15 Curtis key machines, I will be posting this on YouTube as well. And we'll be, as a matter of fact, our next video, we're going to be showing you the this lock here. This is a double-sided digital door lock. All right, and we're going to show you a little bit about that. It's a double-sided one. I'm actually going to be installing this tomorrow at a place in Palm Beach, directly on the ocean. It goes on a gate, and you got to access the proper code in order to open the gate, to leave the beach, to go up to the private property. But that's going to be another video later on today. So other than that, I hope you enjoyed this morning's little tutorial. I like to bring you a little bit of everything each and every day of what's going on down here in sunny South Florida. I hope you're going to have a great day. Mr. Sunshine Locksmith Eddy coming to you live right here, right now in sunny South Florida. Thank you for watching.